Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. on the run. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The give to the left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. The run inside. It's Owens. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Bishop. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll pull it down, and they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Reed. That's caught. It's Horton. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. QB draw. Across the 45. There's a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position. He shows you that on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run inside. It's Gordon. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. No huddle here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They feed him again. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying play action. Fires left. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy.
Snags it and he's open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fakes to grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Bishop. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the draw, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Reed looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
Wide open on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will put them up here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Staley. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. The run inside. It's Bishop. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get him to backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Reed. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Staley. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the red zone, it's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go right back to him. Knocked off his feet.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This is a designed run. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted to stop the threat. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Got it behind the line. It's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the two, it'll be a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The sweet feet buy a little time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Morris. Stumbled to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, a lot of space. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The offense changing the play. Reed on the play action. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craver. Here's a little room there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And tackled there by the defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Owens. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The option look. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Reed. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
Now on second down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the ground. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. These corners going to give them some space. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.